this one I'm real excited for. Spider-Man freshman year. I was like whatever when I first heard about it, but now I'm so interested. Um, so they showed some concept art, and we got some more information. It will be set after Captain America Civil before Captain America Civil War naturally, but it will supposedly take place in an alternate universe. Um, Nothing fully confirms it, but it looks like it will. I assume you've seen these images and heard about this, Amir.
No, it definitely confirms that it takes place in an alter ego. It's
No,
not
I'm talking
MCU
about
canon.
have somebody out loud said that of like whose opinion is not
Oh no,
opinion like
nobody's
yeah,
outright
that's
said
what
it,
I'm
but
saying.
it
Like
literally there's no way it lines up with
it
MCU.
very clearly does. I'm just saying that nobody has out loud straight up confirmed it. But characters that will be in it, and I'll again put their images up on screen are Nico. I'm gonna try to pronounce her last name. Minuro, I think that's how it's pronounced. From the Runaways, which is interesting. Lonnie Lincoln, aka Tombstone. Amadeus Cho. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he like the smartest character in Marvel, in the comics?
Amadeus Cho is not the smartest character in Marvel
He's
Comics.
up
He's
there though.
top 10, but he's not the smartest.
He's top five.
He's not top
He's
5.
for sure. You're out of your mind. He's top five.
I'm dead
He
serious.
like up
He's
there at the
not top
top
5.
is up there at the top is obviously Mr. Fantastic, Tony, Amadeus, like Black Panther, and like probably some other people. But like
Black Panther is also not top 5. It's literally Reed Richards, Mr. or Doc, I said Mr. Doctor Doom,
Mr.
Tony
Doom.
Stark, Peter Parker, and Hank Pym. Those are like the top 5 consistently. It's outright stated like multiple times throughout multiple different comics. Those are the top 5.
Amadeus shows up there, bro. He's top five.
He's
But
not
anyway,
top 5. He's top 10. He's not top 5.
Daredevil will be in the show, voiced by Charlie Cox. And so will Doctor Strange. I don't know if he'll be voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, and Harry Osborn, which is very interesting. In some of the concept art, they show Daredevil in his black suit with like a bit of red on it. And the art style is very reminiscent of the OG Spider-Man comics by Steve Ditko. Um, and for those who don't know, in the comics, we just discussed Amadeus Cho is top five smartest people in Marvel comics. But
Nah, you gotta stop saying
but
that.
and skip forward if you don't want to know this. I'm gonna like put a timestamp on screen, but he also becomes the Incredible Hulk, and joins a team called the Champions alongside Miss Marvel. So that even though this doesn't take place in the same universe, as far as we know, it hasn't been confirmed, but it very much looks that way. They're probably still setting that up because his mom does show up in uh, Age of Ultron. So yeah, uh, but I'm wondering. I feel like they could find a reason to make it canon. They could, but it probably isn't. But if it is, Harry will might definitely show up in the next Spider-Man movie if this somehow becomes canon. But the biggest evidence of why this people think this isn't canon is because of the villains. And the villains that they show in the concept art are Unicorn, Chameleon, Scorpion, Speed Demon, Tarantula, Butane, Camilla Black, and most importantly, Otto Octavius. He doesn't have his arms, so it's the chance that obviously he would look different from the Octavius that Spider-Man saw in No Way Home, but also he might not have his arms yet, so he might not have even be Doctor Octopus, let alone be known as Otto Octavius. So there's a chance. I feel like there's still a way this could be canon. They also, like I said, Scorpion in his costume, and I feel like they could fit Scorpion in by saying like the reason he wants to know who Spider-Man is because Spider-Man in his early days put him in prison. I feel like that could be interesting, and that's I feel like another way to maybe make it obvious, not make it obvious, but bring like J. Jonah Jameson has existed in this universe the whole time, and like he was like one of the people that helped fund the project that made Scorpion like he did in the comics. But the nail in the coffin that makes me really go, okay, this probably isn't canon, even if I want it to be. Even though I really want it to be, it's probably not canon. Is that not just of course if Harry Osborn is there, Norman Osborn is there, and
It's been outright stated Norman is going to be playing a big part in the show. Like that was straight up stated.
yeah, I know that. Let me finish, man. So Norman
Okay,
Osborn,
okay, go
of
ahead.
course, will be Peter's mentor, seemingly in place of Tony Stark, and that's where the big divergence comes into play. And In a shot very similar to Tony, when Tony first introduces himself to Peter, like it's him standing in front of the couch with Aunt May, leaning back and looking behind her, like it's that exact same shot. So it looks like he'll be taking the place of Tony as Peter's mentor. Um, and of course, if he existed and was Peter's mentor, then it would make no sense for him to not have a reaction about hearing about Norman Osborn in No Way Home. So this is where it goes like, okay, this isn't canon. But yeah, the hit writer Jeff Trammell said that he watched Spectacular Spider-Man and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends to prepare for this, and
Yes.
after rewatching the greatness that is the Spectacular Spider-Man myself, I hope that they take a lot of pages from that book because that show is amazing. So you've seen Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Is that show any good? Do you like that?
I have not seen Spider-Man.
I
Oh,
thought
that's not. I've seen like two
I
episodes.
thought you had. I thought you talked about it before.
No.
No,
I've seen Spider-Man the '90s animated series and a little bit of the '60s animated series. I haven't seen Spidey and His Amazing Friend.
I could have swore you talked about that before. But
I could
what is the
barely
one
make it
with?
through the couple episodes of the '60s show with that style of animation and art style. I cannot make it through Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Wait, what was the one with?
Oh wait, no, no, no. Are you talking about the Disney Junior Spidey and His Amazing
No, I'm
Friends, or
talking
like
about.
the old like Firestorm and Iceman Spider-Man and His Amazing
No, I'm
Friends?
thinking like. Wait, hold up. Is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends not the one where like Iron Fist is way younger than he should be, or was
Where
that
who's way younger than he should be?
or was that Ultimate Spider-Man? I don't know. Hold on, let me
That's
look.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man is Spider-Man, Nova, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and White Tiger, and they're all like high school age, and they all go to the same high school, but they all work for Shield.
Huh? Maybe he did watch the old
That's a
one.
terrible.
Maybe he did watch the old one.
No, I saw like two episodes of the one that was like in the '60s with Firestorm and Iceman. I saw like two seasons of Ultimate Spider-Man. I can't make it through it. I don't like that show. I've seen a couple episodes of the '60s show. I've seen the majority of the '90s show, which I still am not a
Wait,
fan of. And then I've seen
hold up.
the like a bit of the Disney Junior Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
I'm, I
That's what I thought you were talking
I
about when you
doubt
started saying I thought you watched it, and I was like,
I doubt he's talking about the newest one. He's probably talking about the one from the 80s.
I mean, he could
Um
be.
but
It's a fun show for children.
what was I about to say? You mean Firestorm or Human Torch? Because
This one was Firestorm
Firestorm's from DC.
in the '60s one.
Did they make some character named Firestorm for Marvel?
Firebird, some there was some female fire character.
Okay.
I could have sworn it was Firestorm. Give me a minute, hold on.
But anyway, yeah, that's I'm really excited for this show. It sounds like it'll be really good. And even if it's like I don't care if it's canon or not, as long as it's good and it looks like it'll be good. And yeah, it looks like it'll be real fun and I'm excited for that.
Firestar.
Firestar, okay. But yeah, how you
You
feeling
can
about
see
the
the
show?
confusion. Sorry, go ahead. What
How
did you say?
how you feeling about the show?
Oh, obviously, I'm very hyped about the show. I'm very excited for more alternate universe stuff. Uh, Having Peter get his powers in freshman year of high school is a very interesting diversion. I'm not. I like the change because young Spider-Man is. I can't say it's my favorite Spider-Man. College age Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man, but young Spider-Man's always. Um, Now having Amadeus Cho and Nico as like his friends in the show, that's a very interesting change.
I think that's
I also wonder.
I think that's where the Spider-Man and his amazing friends aspect is coming in, is that he'll have other superhero friends.
I think so too. I think so too. Um,
And also,
what I'm
so when they mention that like Lonnie Lincoln and Tombstone, they show a picture, right? Of this real big black guy and I'm like, is that supposed to be like is that supposed to be Lonnie Lincoln? Like is he supposed to be like a high schooler at because they mentioned Lonnie Lincoln as one of his friends, not like one of the villains, which Lonnie Lincoln is Tombstone, big albino black guy, but in this it was this big black dude who like had like cornrows and was like a football player. And I was like, that's not Harry because because they show Harry very clearly wearing green on purpose. And oh, I forgot to mention, they're both black, Norman and Harry, that it makes way more sense why he got waves now. But yeah, I'm just like, is Lon Lincoln supposed to be like somebody going to his high school who eventually becomes a villain?
Come on, you can't tell me you can't see Willem Dafoe rocking some waves, man.
It would be funny, but
I can see Willem Dafoe rocking some waves.
but yeah, I'm just confused about that Lonnie Lincoln thing. If he's supposed to be one of his friends at school, or if he's gonna straight up be the the crime boss villain.
It might be a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. I don't really know.
But
I'm
also,
interested to see though.
I mean, I don't. I also feel like, why wouldn't they just have him be albino from the jump? Because you know what I mean. Because
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean.
I don't feel like that's a thing that just randomly develops. But yeah. Last thing I wanted to mention is that there's gonna be a second season called Sophomore Year. So this is definitely something that's gonna go a little further than just one season, and hopefully even more than two. So yeah, we'll see when it happens. It's set to premiere in 2024.
Yes, I'm very saddened about the fact that it's going to be so long. I'm gonna be 22 by the time the show starts, and that's painful. That's painful. I want to watch it right this second.
Damn, you young. I'm about to be 22 in 2 months. In like 3 months.
Oh man, God.
I'm gonna be almost 24 by then.